Bim, guess what? I'm busy. I'm actually sorting stuff out. And I thought, you know what, while I'm doing this, because it's quite boring, I'll have a chat. So we don't do chats normally. So, rearrange everything. We can do chats. Oh, there we go. Yeah, okay. Right, okay, we're on. So yeah, I can't see. Well, I've done it so I can see the chat, but I can't see anything else. Because I need to see what I'm doing. What I'm doing is price level. I've already done a load. But to be honest, it's a bit boring. So I thought, I know what, I will see if anyone's bored as well on this Sunday evening. It's a bit too many of them, I think. Take that out. There we go. So yeah, printing out various different labels for the shop. Good evening, Craig. Greetings to Canada. Where are you? I'm in Canada. Right, file, open. So what do I need? I need to do, it's all an experiment, it won't be for long, but we'll see how it goes. I need to do LPs. I need to do £4, £6, £8, £12, £40 and £20. John Gibb, hello, welcome. Folders, LPs, vinyl LPs, £4. Ho ho ho, £4. Alright, that's good, that's what I want to do, swap all these around a bit. So I'm going to get rid of that, because I don't need that anymore. So yeah, you want to talk about stuff, feel free. If you don't, you're just watching someone print some labels off, which is probably incredibly boring. Although knowing my luck, this will be like the most popular video I've ever done. It's like, yeah, I'm doing the most boring thing in the world. In the world. And people are like, oh, this is interesting. No, it's not. No, it's not. Let's go on that, shall we? Right. So we've got. So yeah, either chat amongst yourself, chat amongst me, ask me questions or whatever, and I will endeavour to answer them. But I'm also concentrating, although I'm not playing games, so I can actually see the chat. I've got the chat at the side of the screen, and then the rest of the screen is Word, where I'm printing off labels. I've already printed off all these labels. I've done quite a few labels. I've done all them. So yeah, it's the beauty of having a shop that's getting busier and busier. Just forever printing labels. I'm forever printing labels. Pretty labels in the sky. They're not in the sky though, are they? So that's a stupid thing to say. I've lost you now, hang on. Right, you're back. No, I don't have a multi-monitor set up. That would be way too expensive. I've got basically a TV screen I play my games on, and the PC's on there, and I'm watching the chat whilst using the rest of the screen. So I've just overlaid Windows over the thing, so I can't see who's watching, and I can't see how many people are watching or liked or anything like that. I can only see the chat, which is at the side, as you look at it, which will be that way. And the thing, and my hand is still sore. Not surprising, I tried to chop it off the other day, didn't I? Never a good idea. Right, so vinyl condition, mint, near mint, excellent, very good, good, okay. Yeah, I haven't got the space for multiple monitors, to be brutally honest. Play quality. Yeah, that's kind kind of hinting that there might be issues, so we're going to get rid of that. Vinyl, poor quality vinyl in okay condition, and then we'll go like that, and then we'll just make that longer. So yeah, I've done various other bits and things today. I've written my column for the paper, and obviously been to work. It is because I can do what I'm doing now, which is modify it slightly. So the actual thing I can change literally at the drop of a hat. Not that I have any hats, but you get them printed and you have to order hundreds of thousands of them, and then they cost more money, and it just doesn't really work for me. So doing them myself, I can change and modify them. I even modify them slightly. So I've got an idea how long stuff's been on the shelf for. If it's got a price sticker on it, I'm like, well, that's still here, and that's got a price sticker that I didn't do, that I changed in, last year. So I need to sort that one off. That's Captain Marvel doll sold yet? No. Oh, it's nearly as creepy as my what do I call it? The creepy baby elf. I've got a creepy baby elf now that's helping us for Christmas. It's on all the Instagram and Facebook pictures of when we get stuff in, and it's ugly. But Captain Marvel is even uglier, less pretty. So yeah, right, I'm going to print this. No, I'm not. I haven't finished yet. Oh God, what am I doing here? Get rid of that. Yeah, don't save. Right. Don't need to take that. Come on, take that. Can't believe you bought that. I felt sorry for the person who brought it in. Be honest with you. They look so sad. If you're of a certain age, you'll remember like your grandparents would have a picture of I think they called it the boy in blue, and it was like a young boy, be about 3 or 4 or something, and he's got this kind of, it's like Victorian style blue suit thing on with ruffles and all that kind of thing, looking very mournfully, and near enough every household had one, and it was horrible. And it turns out that a lot of people said it was cursed. I'm not sure about things being cursed. That was me, I brought it in. Oh well, there you go then. Feel sorry for you. Oh, diddums. Oh, you gotta laugh. Otherwise you just cry. What was the other one? There was the blue boy, and that houses were burning down left, right, and centre, weren't they? There was the blue boy. There was a little girl one as well. Sure there was. We didn't have one in my house, but my mum. Ah no. Right, okay. We are getting to the stage now where the toner is running out. Now, one tip with the toner is take it out and give it a shake left and right, and it just levels it out a little bit, and then pop it back in again, and then shut it, and you'll get a few more prints out of it. It's like recycling, but without the recycling bit. But yeah, it was. Yeah, my mum. She's got what was it called? Wings of Love, which she bought when I was little, and it's basically, it's a big picture, and it's kind of landscape, and it's got like a swan, a massive swan that covers the whole picture with the wings coming round, and then in the wings there's a woman who's naked, although you don't see the back of her, and she's kind of sat down on the wing, and then in the other wing there's a guy stood up, and he's naked, and you can see his. And I said to Mum when she put it up, I said, "Can I see his willy?" And she went, "No, don't be silly." And I'm like, "Oh, it looks like a willy to me," because I was only about 8 or something like that. And then she still got it. She still has it up. Not the willy, the picture. And it featured in one of the houses in EastEnders had it. I don't watch EastEnders, so I don't know whose house it was. It wasn't a house, it was a flat. It was the upstairs flat. And it was on the wall. And it was exactly the same as the one my mum had. And I'm like, that's exactly the same as the one my mum had. Because, well, it was exactly the same as the one my mum had. And still has. It's still up now, even in her flat. And it's called Wings of Love. And it's not nice. It's not nice, I don't like it. But she loves it, so, fair enough. I mean, art is in the eyes of the beholder, isn't it? That's what they say. Right, so we've done 4. We need to do 6 now. £6 things. Open folders. Oh, it's weird this, because it's like I've got that there, and it's, yeah, it just looks. Can I pop that out? Actually, oh, pop out. I can pop it out. Yeah, pop the chat out. Hey, I didn't know I could do that. Doesn't actually make any difference though. Oh, I can make it a bit narrower. Okay. Whoops. No. No. Just want to move it. I just want to move the box thing it's in. Right, okay, I can't move that, so I'll have to move the thing I'm using, which is here. So I'll move that across to there. There you go. Alright. So now I moved it across. So now I'll be looking more at the camera, I suppose. I don't know. But yeah. Anything else you want to chat about while we're chatting? We're chatting whilst I'm printing. I'm printing. Oh, I've got all Dorset on us now. I've got all Dorset. Oh, the chat's gone. Where's the chat gone? Where's the chat gone? There's the chat. Put the chat back. There we go. And then put that back. There it is. Right, good. Right, folders. So it's vinyl LPs, and it's £6. Da-da-da-da-da. £6. Whoa, it's put it in a different window. What is going on? Don't put it in a different window. Right, so I need to paste. Pick that up. Just turn into the fire, we'll be back. Oh, get you. We're allowed fires in Canada. We're not allowed fires over here. Right. That's better. That's better. Let's hope Christmas is busy for you. It's been, I'll be honest, this weekend, i.e. yesterday and today, have been the busiest, it's been the busiest weekend I've had since winter. Go figure. Save. File. Print. I'll print 2 of them. Although maybe one would have been a better idea. It's too late now. I've already pressed 2. But yeah, it's been mad busy. I've had people saying, "Never seen you as busy as this." And I'm like, "It's been as busy as this, but not this time of year." Last weekend was busy as well, so yeah. And normally, because we're on the 16th, so we're halfway through the month. Normally, halfway through the month, you do get a bit quieter. So those are the £6 ones. You do get a bit quieter because people get paid at the beginning of the month or the end of the month, but that's not in the middle of the month. So it's generally quieter. Plus, we're getting people now getting paid. Got another bag for you, but maybe a couple of weeks to get there. How big's the bag? How big's the bag? Jesus. I've got a bag that's going to take me 2 weeks to get it to you. I've got the Sherpas and all that. I don't know why you're talking like Johnny Vegas. Well, that wasn't a very good Johnny Vegas impression. 8. There we go. Oh, that is old school. Why are these popping up over here? Why are they all popping up separate? Is that what it does, Windows, a word? Does it just pop up separate? Because if it does, that's really annoying. Work always gets in the way. Ah, right, there you go. I'll let you off. Tell me about work though. My next day off is Christmas Day, all being well. There we go. Oh no. That's not gone left. I wanted it to go left. Were they left? Oh, they were in the middle as well. I didn't notice that. Ah, damn you. Right, okay. There we go. I would do what? Work 7 days a week and then do all this kind of stuff. Because people don't see this side of it. Me sat here just nonchalantly working until 9 o'clock at night. I've been sat here since 6 o'clock. Writing my thing and for the paper and doing all the other bits and pieces that you do. Whoa, that's gone horribly wrong. So let's. Oh, I think we've copied it anyway, so it doesn't really matter. List. Yeah, we had copied it, so it doesn't really matter. Paste. Paste. Yabba dabba do. But you just do, don't you? Especially when you work on your own or work for yourself. You've got to basically, work. Otherwise, well, nothing happens. So I was working out. I've been doing it 17 years, and I'm like, how many days off have I had through illness in those 17 years? And the answer's none. Tempting fate, I know, by saying that, but it's not bad, is it? File, print. Do 2 of them again. See how long the ink lasts for. It's cold outside, but it's warm in here. Right, so we've got, well, it's still printing properly, so you've got now the £8 ones, so they're doing okay. Redesign them, so they're okay. I'll now open up, what I've got, 12 one. We've got the £12 one to do, so we will open that up. File, open, folders, just move this across. That's how I move it. That's how I move it. Alright, I moved it now. There we go. Because it's really doing me nutting now because it keeps doing that. There we go. Right. 2/4 vinyl LPs, 12. So yeah, the fact that the reason I do this, like I said before, is because it just helps me when I'm doing the printing, and I can change things literally like I'm doing now, which is so helpful, it's unbelievable. Alright, so copy that, pop it there. No, what are you doing? There you go. Pop it there, and put that again in the left side, or right side, not left side. So yeah, right the year now that it's done, because there's that many represses that they do of stuff for the 180 gram that you buy from HMV and online and all that, Amazon, and they're not great. So if it's one of those, I will say the year that it was manufactured. So if you're buying, I don't know, David Bowie, Spiders from Mars, Ziggy Stardust Spiders from Mars album, and it says on it 2019, then you know it's not an original. Why is it not? Right. Oh, hang on. Right, why is it doing this? So not very good with the... I am one of these people who knows what I need to know, and that's all I know. Problem is, this is not playing. Right, so let's save it. Save. Right, saved it. Let me go up here. No, that's not what I want to do. What are you doing? Right. See, I'm... Right, okay. So I'm trying to... I mean, you can't see because it's boring, I'll be honest with you. Who wants to see what I'm up to? I'm trying to do is get the thing to do what I want it to do. What is going on here? Right, hang on. Right, I'll put the chat back where it was. So it's getting a bit annoying. Right, so we are printing, or I am printing off labels, and I've got an issue with £12 labels at the moment. So I'm going to go save again, and then I'm going to copy that one, copy, I'm going to print it, print it, It's done it again. Why do you keep doing that? I don't want you to do that. I want you to do that. I'd say do that. I don't want you to do that. So that's the only option, isn't it? So right, okay then. So I'm going to have to do them all. And then do that, which is slightly annoying. Because basically what I'm doing is, because of the labels, you've got these little boxes where each label is, and then you've kind of fill one out how you want it to be. You copy it, and then you go over and you paste them in. And it's not really playing. It's been a very naughty word. It is a very naughty word. Right. Anyway, we can get around it. I mean, there's always ways to get around things. It just takes, you know, like a second or two longer. But once I get used to doing this, then it'll be, you know, I'll do it straight away. Right, save, file, print. How many of these shall I print? Let's go for 2 again. Because technically, I'm getting free stuff now. If you think about it. I say free stuff. It's not free stuff. Nothing's free. It's a laser printer, obviously. Mainly because any other printer would be a waste of time, particularly with the weather we've had recently. People touch the labels with wet hands and it smudges, and then they can't read what the price is. And I don't know what the price is, I can't read it because it. So I print them off in lasers. So we've now got number 14 to do. So we've now got £14 albums. Don't get many £14 albums, so I'll only do one of them, I think. Open folder vinyl LPs. 14, 12, 14. There we go. Right, again. You have a lesser printer. Yeah. Don't have a 3D printer though, because I think they're a bit of a waste of plastic, to be fair. Paste. What are you doing down there? You. Right. Copy. Paste. Yep, it's doing it again, so we'll go for the left hand thing, so we'll go down again. So this is boring for you. The idea of this was to have a chat, but no one's chatting, so you can ask questions or whatever. I can see that I can't see anything else on the screen other than Word and the chat. Everything else is hidden behind all the words stuff that I've got open. So it's more of an experiment this than anything else. But I do this kind of thing all the time, so it might become a regular thing if this works. How many square feet is the shop? That is a very good question. And off the top of my head, I don't know. Genuinely, it was like two years ago since I signed the lease. I've not really looked at it since. I know it's thousands. Pretty sure it's thousands square feet. No, it might be about 1,000 square feet. It's 1,000, or it might be 800 square feet. It's the biggest shop I've had anyway, and the busiest shop I've had as well. What am I doing? Oh, I'm opening, aren't I? Folders. 20. Have I printed off for? No, I'm not even printing. Oh no, I was printing. Okay, let's go back. Print. 14. So we've done 2 of them. Right. File. Open. Hi Jay, hope you're good. Right, so that's 40, so it's 20 now. I've got to get 20 pounds, £20. Print that one off. Oh, hang on, were they okay? They meet with the satisfaction. Yeah. So I'm getting these now basically for free, mainly due to the fact that a lot of people would have given up with the laser printer cartridge as soon as it starts letting you down, but you give it a shake and you get more out of it. Our next day off is 19th of December when we fly over. Oh right, yeah, you're coming to Wigan, aren't you? Oh, copy the wrong one. Needs to talk up a bit. Is that what G means? Needs to talk up a bit. Oh, it worked. Okay. Right, copy that. Paste. Oh no, paste. So yeah, do this. And then paste. Paste, like that. And then just select everything like that, and then go left, and it doesn't do anything. Bit too quiet. Alright, it's because I'm talking over my mouth. I'm talking over my mouth. What do you mean talking over your mouth, you fool? Don't be a fool. Sell him your sword, sell him your sword, sell him your sword. Maybe you need to turn the volume up, because according to this, I'm actually very loud. Last month, I sold over 2,500 DVDs and Blu-rays. Last month. People are getting fed up of streaming services, as you've correctly pointed out. Because you've got adverts, you've got the wokification of things, you've got the prices going up, and then you've got it spread over everything. Back in the day, you had Sky, and that were it. Then you had Sky Netflix, and that were it. Now you've got Sky, Netflix, Disney Plus, Paramount Plus, Discovery Plus, Apple TV, Amazon Prime, and then little ones we've never even heard of. What's he talking about in English, please? I don't know. I don't know. And they're cracking down on the naughty ones, aren't they, now as well? Why does it not let me do that? It doesn't make sense. So let me do columns, but it won't let me do the whole thing. That's annoying. Oh, wrong one. Right, so we're on the... I don't know what's going on with the Now I Sail the Seas. So now I'm going to print this one off. Just joined us, I've got a shop, and end up printing off loads of labels, and it's quite boring. So I thought I'd set up a little chat thing, and then people can ask questions, we can have a laugh, have a giggle, and talk about stuff in a way that would suit people. Rather than when I'm doing the news, where we can't really do that much light-hearted stuff, or when I'm driving the car when I can't read what you're eating because I'm driving a Kia, or playing games where I can't see what you write because I'm playing games, and then by the time I read what you write because there's a gap in the game, you've gone. So I thought we'll just have a chat, shall we, and see what the situation is. I've seen them labels. Well, yeah, of course you have. If you've been to shop at labels. The whole point of the labels is that they are unique. And I changed them without warning, and then people don't know. I don't even know if you could see it. I went like that then, like assume you could see it. I don't know if you can see it or no. But yeah, I do that, and it also, like I said earlier, if you just joined us, one of the things I do is the labels themselves give me a time scale on when an item has been purchased or whatever by me. We've got an example. I think we have here actually. Oh, yeah. So again, I don't know if you see that or not, but that's an example of an old label, which has got a different font on it. I'm waving it around like, I can't see what I'm seeing, but different fonts. So I know that has been here for a while. So, it's a good way of dating things, because if something's been there for ages, you're like, well, why has that been there for so long? Because if you don't change them and it's sat there for like 2 years, well, I wouldn't know. But if I change them all the time, then it keeps me up to date, and I look and think, well, hang on a minute, that's a really old price sticker, why is that there? So then I'll pick up the item, have a look at it, scan it, may have the wrong price on it, because we've got that much stuff, I can't check the price of everything every day. So yeah, that makes sense. Even if it doesn't make sense, that's what happens. So Gremlins Blu-ray double set has an older label on the front of the shop. Yeah, but some of the prices don't get used very often. That's the other weird thing as well. So there might be some prices that are not used often because it's a more of an obscure price, shall we say. So yeah, there are a few of them as well. Right, I've done everything. DVD 245, 75, 95, 295 and 695, done them. Retro 245, 345, 395, 495, 895, done them. LPs, just done them. 4, 6, 8, 12, 14, 20. So they're all done. Graphic novels, 4, done them. Used games, only 20.95 and 50.95. 50.95. Remember when I started doing games, and instead of doing labels with the barcode on, I still use them to this day. I made these little cards, they're about that big, and they got a barcode on them, and the barcode has well, it is a price. So say for example it's $4.95, but I do different barcodes at $4.95 for each section of the shop. So you've got $4.95 for retro games, current games, a different one for comics, books, a different one for DVDs, different one for CDs, that kind of thing. So they're all different, but they're all the same prices. But it's a lot of faffing, whereas I then realised I could actually put the barcodes onto the actual stickers. So like in a shop, you just scan the barcode. Basically I copied off CEX, and it works really well. The only problem is that some of the sheets that I print off, particularly the little labels, there's 65 little labels on a sheet. So if I print off something that's say $12.95 and I do 65 of them, I might not get that many $12.95s in. Whereas 45p, 75p, 95p, £1.45, £1.95, £2.45, £2.95, £3.45, £3.95 and £4.95 I'm printing all the time, particularly for DVDs. But then anything over that, not so often. So that's why some of the price stickers for more expensive things are not them. I do not own any other shops. I have one shop. It's my 5th shop, but it is only one shop. 17 years. But yeah, that was what I was going to say. when I first started doing this, and printing labels and all that, the dearest I went was about 20 quid. I've now got retro labels in particular for £200. But I don't do them as 65 on a sheet, I do a column of them. So there's a column of like £100, £105 another column, £110 another column, 15, 20 and so on and so forth. Because obviously I'm never going to get through 65, 100 and thingamabobby pounds. So what I do is when I run out, I'll print off a new sheet then. And if there's any upgrades, I'll put them on the new stickers. So yeah, the real expensive stuff is really old stickers because, like I say, we don't get a huge amount of them in, but I have to have them in for when we do get them in. So yeah, it's all poos and giggles or something. Oh. Right, so let's go for date modified. 1611, 1611, 1611, 20th of 10th. 14th of 9th. Oh, okay, we're going to replace that one. Paste, thank you. And get rid of the... So all I'm doing now is updating the old label, the other labels. Copy. Paste. Put to the left. Not often I put things to the left. Paste. Left. Yeah, I see, it's getting into a routine now. So paste. I don't normally put everything to the left though, because I think it looks a bit tacky when everything's to the left, but yeah, we're to the left. To the left, to the left. Everybody move to the left, to the left. Save. So I don't need to print any of them off, but I've updated the £2 ones now. What else can we do? Oops, folders, vinyl LPs, date modified. 14th of 9th, £30 LPs. Yeah, but see, it's more where we're at, but it's not. So we'll change that to 30. We'll copy that, stick it on there. There we go, biff bap off, copy. The more I do this now, the less I'll have to do next time I do it. Whoops. Anyone else got any questions? Any? Oh, I didn't. Oh God, that's me. Yeah, oh yeah, it's natural now, putting everything to the left, and then I don't do. Genius. There we go. Everybody go to the left, to the left. File, save. Do you have an idea how many items you have in store? Not a clue. I say we sold 2,500 DVDs last month, and the shelves didn't look any different. I mean, so yeah, but there's a lot of stuff coming in. One thing I don't post on Facebook and Insta is I don't post on the DVDs or Blu-rays unless they're like cult films. So like, you know, if I get any like slasher, Italian slasher horror, that kind of thing, I'll put them on there, but I won't put on your average, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, 45p DVD. So last week we had a guy bringing in 500 DVDs, all DVDs, and I rejected about half of them. Well, no, it was a woman actually. I rejected about half of them, and they got £31 for the other half. If they'd have took them to another shop that shall remain nameless, when was the last time I had sex? Then that they would have got a £5, or not much more than a £5. but for half of them she got £31 at my shop, and the majority of them I sell for half the price they sell them for, which is why I get through so many. So yeah, it's always rammed. And games wise, yeah, I'm looking now and it's just ridiculous the amount of games I've got, in a good way. Don't get me wrong. He's not complaining. He's not complaining about that thing. Folders. There we go. Update modified. So what are we on now? We're on the 28th. £28. They were last updated on the 14th of the 9th. Well, it looks very similar to the other ones, to be fair. Stock does rotate, yeah, and it keeps it fresh as well for people. So when people come into the shop, there's generally different stuff in from when they last came. I mean, obviously, if you come every day, Jaden, what's your favourite beer? Oh, well. I'll let Craig answer that question. And Craig hasn't been around long in the scheme of things for this channel. So, yeah. Assuming Craig's still there. I don't know if he's still there or not. If he isn't, I'll answer. But, yeah. Weirdly, I'm on Evian at the minute. I've halved my beer input in a week. Because I realised I was just drinking because I was bored. I think Craig might have gone. Although he's in Canada and there'll be a satellite delay. I don't know. I have a lot in common with... Yeah, Craig. Guinness. There you go. Thank you. Going to say I have a lot in common with... oh, God, I was talking about it before. Johnny Vegas. I do like a Guinness. I also got the belly as well, so yeah. Which is what I'm trying to get rid of. I had a birthday recently and it's like, oh, God. Getting old. I mean, we're all older than what we were, but yeah, you get to my age, it's scary. Used vinyl LPs. So now what are we on? Date modified. We're now going to 14th now. £25. Do we do many £25? Don't know whether I do or not. That's the point, doesn't it? No, yeah, it does say that. It's alright. So yes, Buzzard County. I drink a lot of Guinness, but I've halved the amount of Guinness I drink literally overnight. Smaller glass. So instead of having 4 cans or more, I now have 2 cans. So and I've already started to lose weight as well, which is good. Next question. Oh, I don't know if this was a good idea or a bad idea, but anyway, it's fun. Where are we? Dum-de-dum-de-dum. Why is this not working? Oh, there we go. We're back. So open folders. Open Sesame. Vinyl LPs. Modified. That's one reason why I drink it. If you're drinking anything, Guinness is probably the best thing to drink because it's full of iron, and that's why I drink it, because I'm of a certain age now. I work 7 days a week, on average 9 to 10 hours a day, and then in the summer, after work, 3, 4, 5 times a week, I'd go for a walk for 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours. And I'm like, I shouldn't be able to do that at my age. I shouldn't be able to do that when I was 40. Work 7 days a week and all that. So, cider. See, I used to drink cider, but it's just too sweet now. It's just too... I don't know. And one of the worst drinks in the world is warm cider. It's like you're chewing it. It's like... It's horrible. So, yeah. I think I've reviewed some ciders actually in the past, and obviously gin as well. I do a bit of gin every now and then. So yeah, fine cider is not good for me. Right, I've got myself bogged down with this bloody... There we go. Open, yeah, there we go. Right, are we in LPs? We are in LPs. $21.15, $21.18. Is that what we're on? That's 25. File. Open. Folders. I've got myself in a right muck and fuddle. Date modified. Right, where are we up to? 20. There we go. Oh, I've already done that one. Right, I need to save it anyway, just in case. I'm going to have to save, and I haven't done anything on it. Save. Right, so shut all that down. So what we got left, we've got that, we don't want that, we got that. So that's 30. But that's been done as well, because that's the one I was after. No, it's 20. I've got very confused now, and I'm not. I've only had Evian. It's got vodka in it. Pem High School is being redeveloped into an educational facility. Who for? I'm not sure, but they've knocked down all the old buildings, i.e. the 1960s buildings. They're basically the white buildings, but they've left the majority of the brick buildings, which are the brown brick buildings. They're pretty much still there. But yeah, the old bit where you used to go in the main entrance, the restaurant and all that's gone. But what they're building there instead, there's no signs up telling anyone, and I've heard different rumours. I know it's going to be an educational facility, or faculty if you're American, or Canadian. It's going to be a faculty where people can fackle. Used to be 3 pits. If you watched my first Discovering Wigan's Lost History working title, can I YouTube? Me go into YouTube thing, go into content, go down. Oh, there you go. Wigan's Lost History. Norley Mineral Line, that's it. Shareable link. And then go on there. And then go paste. And do that. That's it. Yeah, I mean there were 3. There wasn't one, there were 3 mine shafts there that are on the map that I look at. I mean, there are mine shafts everywhere. And I've stood on a few mine shafts now. There's one near Lidl on Woodhead Lane. Woodhouse Lane. There's one there as well. So, yeah, but there's a link there. And if you go to the end, you'll see the map. Well, pardon me. Oh dear, I've got windy pops. Do apologise. Right, vinyl LPs, date modified. So 2025. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. 10th. 22. I do some 22s, so we'll do 22s. Right, there you go. Because everyone's going to bugger off now and watch that, I've just realised. What? Oh yeah, of course. Oh my god, I'm an idiot. Because I've copied and pasted that. I've just copied and pasted that link instead of my stickers. Wonder what I'm doing. I am doing redesigning and reprinting my shop stickers. I have a shop in Wigan Town Centre, and I normally do this without anyone around or knowing I'm doing it. I just sit here quietly doing it. But I thought, you know what, it might be fun to have a bit of a chat with people and see what's going on. And we've discussed a few bits and pieces. So if you've got any questions, by all means, feel free to ask. Keep them clean though. Whoops, wrong one. Right, brilliant, we can save that. Whoops, clicked on the wrong thing then. Dum-de-dum-de-dum. See, normally I'm doing something that involves me not seeing the chat, but today I can see the chat because what I'm doing is on Word and I've just shoved it to one side of the screen. So yeah, £15 for a burger from Burger King. I mean, it was like, and they didn't give me enough pates on it as well. And I'm not overly convinced that I actually had a Wagyu, because Wagyu's meant to be quite chewy, isn't it? Not chewy, fatty. And the one thing that wasn't was fatty. If anything, it was quite dry. So I'm like, I don't think that the... I'll turn it off now. I don't think that the burger I had was particularly... I'll turn my printer off. There we go. Was actually the burger I paid for. I mean, it was alright. It wasn't 15 quid alright, but I mean, it was alright. You know, I've had better burgers for less. In fact, the majority of burgers I've had are less. I think that's the most expensive single burger I've had since I had 9 patties on a burger. Although I think that was only about 12 quid from Burger King. And also I went to Five Guys as well. So yeah, it wasn't the best experience I've ever had at a fast food restaurant. Having to go back, it's a bit annoying. But I deliberately left the bit where they handed me the burger, and then driving up and opening it up unedited, so you could see that I hadn't done anything to the burger. It was just like... The irony was that burger actually looked better than the replacement burger that actually had the number of patties on that I'd ordered. Paste. Copy. Paste. Off. There we go. So yeah, it was stupidly expensive and not that great. It was adequate. If it had been a tenner, I'd have still said it was adequate. So yeah. What? Alright, okay. Okay, I'll let you off. I've just modified it again. Even though I've changed the load, I've just modified. I know you can't see it. I don't want you to see it, to be fair, because it's really boring. But yeah, just modified it all again. Oh, God's sake. So the £18 one is the latest edition. of the labels. Even though I'm not printing these off, I'm just doing them while I've got time. There's no Formula 1 in this week, so that's all I care about. So file, save. It is amazing though how sometimes you can buy something and it's dead cheap, but it's really good. And then other times you buy something that's really expensive. I mean, I wasn't expecting, don't get me wrong, I wasn't expecting, I mean, they even say on the advert, you know, it's not Gordon Ramsay. So I wasn't expecting anything spectacular. I mean, the box was fancy, of the Burger King. In fact, it was very fancy. The box was probably the best thing about the whole thing, being honest with you. But yeah, and they sorted it out. I've had a few issues recently with different companies, and they've sorted it out fairly quickly, which is nice. Folders, vinyl LPs. Oh, no, we're doing date modified. And we're going to, where was the last one? 16, 11, 16, 11, 16, 11th. 20th of the 10th, last modified. That was £10. Oh, that is a long modification ago. That is an old one. Paste. So we go done. 10. We nick the thing off there. Copy. Stick it on there. Paste. It's going to throw everything to cock. So then we go on to picture format. Instead of 1.1, we go to 0.9. That brings everything back to where it should be. Which is great. We copy that. We then whiz down here. Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, I always say it's a bit like Channel 5. It's a bit of everything. But it's like people like it for different things. So some people like it for the cooking videos, some people like it for the random stuff I'm doing like this. Some people like it for the gaming, Wigan Watch, Wigan Walks, Wigan's Lost History. I live in Wigan. You know, the news thing I do, where I basically lay into whatever the week's news is. So Donald Trump, Keir Starmer, Sadiq Khan, Wigan Council, you name it. The BBC, they get it as well recently. That's what I wrote about in the paper. I'm also a columnist in the local paper. You can read my column in the opinion section of Wigan Today. The worst thing that happened to Tim Hortons was BK buying them. I didn't know that. They are trying to be fast food places instead of just coffee and donuts. Yeah, but sometimes I think you've kind of got to be a bit of everything. I mean, when I opened my shop for the first time in 2008, I sold brand new games, magazines, sweets, cans of pop, bottles of pop, joysticks, and various paraphernalia. The Wii was out then, so you had all the Wii bats and all that kind of thing. And 17 years on, I sell none of that. None of it. I don't do any new games. I don't do sweets and drinks. I don't do peripherals to consoles. I've kind of morphed it into what it is now, which is DVDs, vinyl records, retro games, current games, all second-hand, comics, books, Funko Pops, collectible figures, model kits. It's just all this stuff that's going on. And I think you've got to be like that these days. You can't just be one thing. So, I mean, maybe being slightly different and not just being a coffee shop. Because I wouldn't go in there because I don't drink coffee, but I do eat burgers. So I might go in. I mean, I won't do, but I might have done. Although I suppose the other thing is, well, stick to what you know. Yeah. Alright, well, I got 2 more of these to do. I think. Paste. Copy, stick it on there, paste. Stop doing that, you naughty boy. He's not the Messiah, he's a very naughty boy. I had a pirate copy on the Amiga of a bat and ball game, obviously decades ago, and basically like Arkanoid. It wasn't Arkanoid, but it was like Arkanoid. It was like a cheap knockoff version of Arkanoid, but it was a knockoff version of a knockoff version. And the game itself was run of the mill. But whenever you fired the ball off your bat, that's not a euphemism. The game would go, "Who threw that?" Which is out of Life of Brian, which is one of the funniest films I've ever seen. But then later on, if you hit a certain brick, a thing would come spinning down the screen very slowly, and if you caught it, it'd be a little bonus, so you might get a sticky bat, so the ball would stop when it hits your bat, and then you move, and then you press the button and it fires it off again, so you can aim for things. Or it might give you guns, so you could fire and blow the bricks up, that kind of thing. But if you actually caught it, another sample was taken from the movie, and it when you got it, it went, "You lucky bastard." It was absolute genius. I mean, the game itself wasn't great, but that was just so much fun. That someone had gone to the trouble of doing all that. It was like, yeah, fair play. What are we on? 6, 4, 16, 14 for the 9th. So we've got £16 one. There we go. Paste. There we go. 16. We'll pick that up. Copy. Paste. Yeah, it was one of the, I used to go to the cinema quite a lot when I was a kid, and I say quite a lot, not that much, but I went to see Life of Brian, and my mum didn't speak to me for 2 weeks, because she thought it was blasphemous. Oh man, she doesn't even go to bloody church. And I'm like, it wasn't, I'm trying to explain it, it was not blasphemous, because there is a bit where Jesus is actually in the movie, in the distance, preaching on top of a hill. So I said, it's not taking the mickey out of Jesus. Jesus is there. It's just someone else's life in the same time scale as Jesus. Of course, Jesus didn't exist. None of it. It's all made up anyway. But you know what I mean. Yeah, I'm an atheist. Whoops. Where's that gone? Where has that gone? Oh, there it is. And that one. Right then. Oh. It's not good. Right, I'm going to end it there because, I've not had any food yet, so I'm going to cook myself some tea, and I've done my printing that I needed to do, which is, it's how busy a shop gets when I feel like a newsreader, when you printed all them off tonight. So yeah. And redesign loads as well. I always tell people it's about a different person. Yeah, exactly. That's why it's called Life of Brian. Clues in the name. It's about Brian, hey? Floor him to the floor. Because, Dickus. What have the Romans ever done for us? Sanitation. Apart from sanitation. Roads. Okay, sanitation and roads. Law. Okay then, so apart from sanitation, roads and law, what have the Romans ever done for us? Food. Okay, so apart from sanitation, roads, war, so on. Christmas season. It's not Christmas season. Hi Buzzer County. County again. Hope you're good. Yeah, it's lots of printing. I do this all the time. Cake or death? What? I don't remember that in Life of Brian. Cake or death? Silence, do you remember that in Life of... Silence doesn't remember that in Life of Brian either. Cake or death? Cake or death? No? Oh, so what's going on in the world's news? What? Whatever happened to the... I was talking about the... I was talking about the... What was I talking about? Oh yeah, in the paper when I wrote my column, I was talking about the BBC not reporting stuff. One of the things they didn't report was the News at 10 on the night it happened, was the protest by the farmers in London, where they basically blocked off the entire Whitehall. And I was like, never showed it. But then I've not heard anything about the farmers since. So I'm not sure if I'm right in thinking. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Don't know about that one. I don't know what's going on. So I'm trying to get this cake of death. What's cake of death? I don't understand what cake of death is. Cake or death? Death by cake. Or can I have death by cake? Nobody knows. Right, let's get rid of Word. Don't need that anymore. We finished. And it's probably time to say thank you very much to everyone who's been involved. So let's have a look at the top fans. In first place is Craig Meadow with 150 XP. Jaden Harris in second place with 75. John Gibb in third with 75. Buzzard County in fourth place with 75. And DC number 9 in fifth place with 25 XP. So well done, you lot. Oh, cake or death. No, it wasn't cake or death. It was freedom or crucifixion. Crucifixion or freedom or something. And he goes, freedom, and he goes, off you go then. No, I'm only joking, it's crucifixion really. Oh, you almost had me there. I think cake or death might be something completely different. I hope it's something completely different. Did they have cake? Did they have cake? in the alleged time of Christ. I mean, the time did exist, but I don't know, it's alleged Christ existed. Did they have cake? Did they have cake? God, nobody knows. Oh, Putin goes after what? Oh, his own war lead. Oh dear. Oh dear, you know what that means. That's it. Eddie Izzard had a joke that was cake or death. Alright, okay. There you go then. I'd like to call them Eddie Izzard. Don't know. I don't know. Anyway, that is it for this streaming. I've been on for over an hour actually. Wow, that's quite impressive. Oops, even the cat's got a bit bored and fed up. So thank you very much for watching, if indeed you still are. I've run out of drink, so I can't do my comedy police squad joke that I do, which is where I drink a drink like that and just stare like that. You see, it's very funny, and no one laughs. No one's ever laughed, ever. So yeah, yeah. I'll be seeing you until next time. Bye.